Welcome back, everyone. We're diving into a snack that I think it's safe to say pretty much everyone loves,
Yeah.
the potato chip.
Yes, the humble potato chip.
But did you know that there's a whole crazy story behind how they even came to be?
Oh, yeah, their history is a lot more interesting than people think.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to be uncovering today in our deep dive. We're going to be looking at excerpts from the unlikely beginnings of the potato chip,
Catchy title.
isn't it? So get ready for some culinary surprises, some accidental inventions, and maybe even a little kitchen rebellion.
Ooh, I love a little kitchen rebellion.
Who doesn't?
Let's hear it.
Okay, so picture this. 1853, Saratoga Springs, New York. So this was like the place to be back in the day.
Oh, a super fancy resort town.
Exactly. All these elegant resorts, wealthy vacationers, and everywhere you go, fine dining.
I bet the food scene there was incredible.
Oh, absolutely. And one of the most popular spots was Moon's Lake House. They were known for their super elaborate French cuisine.
So like the peak of culinary extravagance.
Oh, yeah, totally. And at the helm of this whole operation was Chef George Crumb.
So this is our potato chip mastermind.
He's the one. Now, Chef Crumb, he was this incredibly talented chef, but he also had, how do we say, a bit of a fiery personality.
Oh, so he wasn't afraid to stand up for himself in the kitchen.
You could say that. Now, one day, this diner walks into Moon's Lake House,
Okay.
and he orders fried potatoes.
Sounds pretty normal so far.
Right. Well, here's the thing. This diner, he was very particular about his potatoes, like very particular.
Oh, boy.
He kept sending those potatoes back to the kitchen over and over again. Every time, he'd complain that they were too thick,
Oh, I know that type.
right? And soggy.
Ugh, the worst.
I know. So can you imagine Chef Crumb getting these complaints over and over again? This guy who was a total pro in the kitchen and took pride in his food.
Yeah, that must have been infuriating.
Totally. And apparently, after I don't know how many rounds of this back and forth, Chef Crumb was just done.
Oh, I bet he was ready to throw down his spatula.
Right. So he decided he was going to teach this picky diner a lesson.
Uh-oh. What'd he do?
Well, he took those potatoes, and instead of making them thick, he sliced them paper thin.
Wow.
Then he fried them until they were so crispy that they'd practically shatter. And to top it all off, he seasoned them with a ton of salt.
So basically he did the exact opposite of what the diner wanted.
Exactly. It was almost like a culinary clapback, you
I
know?
love it. So what happened? What did the diner think?
Are you ready for this?
Hit me?
The diner loved them.
No way. Seriously.
I know, right? It's crazy. He couldn't get enough of these super thin, super crispy, super salty potato chips.
So it was like a total accident?
Well, kind of. Chef Crumb definitely didn't set out to invent a new snack. But sometimes the best inventions happen when you least expect them.
That's so true. I mean, think about penicillin.
Exactly. So anyway, these crispy little potato slices, they became a sensation at Moon's Lake House. People were coming from all over just to try them. And they even gave them a special name, Saratoga chips.
Oh, so that's where the name comes from.
Yep. Named after the place where they were born, Saratoga Springs.
That's cool. But how did they go from just a local favorite to like a worldwide phenomenon?
That's the really amazing part. So first they spread all over Saratoga Springs. You'd see street vendors selling these Saratoga chips on every corner.
Like the food trucks of the 1800s.
Right. But then some really smart entrepreneurs saw the potential of these chips, and they figured out ways to package them up and sell them commercially.
That's genius. So they went from being homemade to mass produced.
Exactly. And that's how the humble potato chip went from being a chef's little experiment to a national snack food phenomenon.
It really is incredible when you think about it. Like a simple potato turned into this iconic snack that everyone loves.
I know. It just goes to show you how food trends can emerge from the most unexpected places.
And how sometimes the best things in life are accidents.
Absolutely.
Uh,
So the next time you open a bag of chips, take a moment to think about Chef George Crumb, his rebellious potato slices, and how a simple act of culinary defiance led to the creation of a snack that we all know and love.
well said. And who knows, maybe there's some other seemingly simple food out there right now that's destined to become the next potato chip. Maybe it's something we haven't even thought of yet.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What do you think is going to be the next big snack?
That's a tough one.
Uh-huh.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I can't wait to find out. Well, that's our deep dive into the fascinating world of the potato chip.
It's been a pleasure.
Always a good time. Until next time, everyone.
Siri Follies.